All right, everybody. Today is the day. Finally time to pick Griffin. This is the single hardest lock I've ever touched, and I have successfully opened it. Gotta move this over just a little bit. But it is a serious pain to try to film. I totally understand why nobody's ever filmed it being open before. So, but regardless, we'll try. All right, so it does work. Here is the bidding for you. This may be quite a long video. As you can see, this bidding is very difficult, and most of the pins are really easy to overset. So, all right. This is a 50,000ths top of the keyway. I'm gonna really try to jam it in there best I can, because not only is this super difficult to pick, it is super difficult to tension, mainly for the fact that the tensioner wants to fall out constantly. So, all right. So I am going to be picking with a deep hook and 25,000ths by Law Lock Tools. Get the best feedback with this for some reason, and I have picked this a lot, so I know a little bit about what it needs. All right, so first off, we're going to get 2 clicks off of 1, and there's a click on 1, another click on 1, skip 2, go all the way back to 5. Might be a little bit tough. There's a click on 5. Gotta try to get up underneath 6. I'm gonna actually go like this. I'm gonna take this out and use an offset hybrid to lift 6 up just a tad. 2 clicks off 6. Now I'm gonna go back in the deep hook, skipping 2, kind of at a lower angle, get all the way to 6. See if I can get on it without oversetting 5. Okay, come on. Okay, 2 more clicks on there. As you can see, we do now have a false set. There is a false set. And I believe those false sets are on 3 and 4. Since I know that 2 and 5 are so low, we got a click off of 1, or 2 clicks off of 1, that's set. 5 has a click, and 6 has been set. So it's got to be 3 and 4. Skip 2. Let me measure my pick here, because I do not want to lift up 2 at all. Don't even want to touch it, to be honest. We have quite solid on 3. I am getting feedback on 3. It's caught in some counter milling. Have to do some counter rotation manually. Just try to do some counter rotation. Hold on 1 second. This is what I'm talking about. The tensioner does not want to stay in there at all. Let's see if we can. It's not going to work. Let's see if I can. Very difficult to float pick with this as well. See if I can do this. It doesn't give me any room. All right, let's see if I can do this without manually doing it. Did get a click off of 3, and there's a click off 3 again with some counter rotation, 1 to 4. Very solid on 4. Back to 4 again, 3, go back and forth on them. Okay, we do have a little bit more false set on 3. There we go, we got click on 3, and we have some counter rotation on 3. Come on, we got this. It's way too long on this lock. Okay, we gotta click again with counter rotation on 3. Click on 4, and we have the open. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just got it. I'm freaking shaking right now. Oh my god, I can't believe I just got this. This has taken me like 3 months to pick. I can't believe I just got this on film. Oh my god. Yes, finally. Oh my god, finally. Yes. Oh my god, finally. Took me way too long. Look at that. Oh, look at that beauty. Holy crap. Yes. Ah. I'm sorry, I'm freaking out. I've spent like 12 hours on this lock, and I felt like I got nowhere. And I finally got this open. This is taking me way too long. It is literally the hardest thing I've ever touched. And that's not an exaggeration at all. This lock is insane, absolutely insane. And I commend anyone that can touch it and open it. Anyone. I mean, this is, in my opinion, a black belt lock. Easy. But obviously I'm not a black belt, so I can't necessarily say that, but that's just my opinion. Wow. Yes, I am freaking out right now. Okay, I gotta show you what's in this. Yeah, let me go ahead and gut this. This is flipping amazing. Okay, let's see what's in it. All right, I'm gonna set this down right there, and let's see if we can get this gutted. Yes. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust my camera real quick, and let's get this going. Oh my gosh. All right, there we go. And that is that. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it. Yes. Oh, fantastic. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, C-clip. I'm still shaking, sorry. All right, I'm gonna lock this back up and finally get this over with. I can't wait. Can't wait. Let's see what's in this thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. There is that. Oh, finally. Go ahead and grab this and get this. Oh, yes. Okay. This lock is crazy. So crazy. What do we got here? All right. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and look at this Bible. Finally. All right. There is no alterations in the Bible that I can tell. Let's see if we can get that in focus for you. No alterations. Let's go ahead and look at this core once again. All right, so in number 1, there's nothing. In number 2, well, I shouldn't say there's nothing in number 1. There is a tiny little lip at the very tippy top of it. And same goes for number 2. If you can see that, it's very hard to tell. Let's see if I can show this a little better. And let me grab a pic real quick and see if I can show this. It's a tiny little lip. It's like a line, and maybe it's from so much picking. I'm not sure, but it definitely can be an issue. And a tiny little line on this side too, maybe over milling, so much pressure on it and stuff. And then let me get this back on here. There is very deep counter milling on 3 and 4 on both sides. Let's see if I can show this to you. Look how deep that is. Holy crap. And how that works so well is with these, it sticks up in there. I mean, it locks in place. It locks in place. I'm shocked that I was able to do that without float picking. So 3 and 4 have very deep counter milling with sharp edges, and then nothing on 5, and very threaded on 6. Crazy. All right, let me show you these fantastic pins. There goes the magnet. 1 second. I'll get to you in a little bit. I'll just leave it there. All right, so with 1, we have a nice little, I'm gonna pick these up, might as well. With 1, we have a nice little like spool serration on there that causes some issues. And there are 2, the same thing on the driver. And those are the 2 clicks that you get very well. And the number 2 key pin, we have a taper. And to my knowledge, let's see if we can drop this in here. To my knowledge, I mean, look how close that is to the shear as is. So with that, along with the taper, I mean, you cannot touch it. If you touch it, you're in trouble pretty much. Otherwise, it oversets. And the driver for 2 has a taper and 2 serrations on it. So you'll hear those serrations if you touch it too much. And then number 3, we have just a standard, but it's very small, so you have to lift it up a lot higher. And number 3 driver has these multi-stage spools on them. And like I had shown before, these grip into those chambers on either side of them very strong. So you have those multi-stages, and then it's solid in there. And that goes for 3 and 4. 4 has the same thing. Let's see if I can get a nice close look for you. See how it has those steps within that spool, and those are quite difficult to deal with. And the key pin for 4 is also standard. And then 5 is something special in its own. This is a magnetic stack, and this causes a lot of issues. And as you can see, there are spools at the shear. So let's see if I can show this accurately. There is the shear right here. There's the shear, and you have a spool on either end, and then the bottom is actually a ball bearing that is magnetized to it. So what happens a lot is you can lift this and then this will separate, and it'll, you can have separation issue with it, and then it gets in your way, and then it magnetizes again, and you have this really weird feedback on it. So there's that. And of course I'm having problems getting it off of my tweezers. And then number 6, we have 2 little serrations. Let's see if I can show that a little better. 2 serrations on it at the top, and it's very high as well, and this is low. So you have to reach around that to lift this up high enough. And number 6 has something very cool to it. Let's see if I can show this more accurately. So there are multiple spools on it, and then serrations in between those spools. And those are all those tiny little click, 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 click that you'd hear when I was lifting up 6. I'm still shocked that I was able to get this open. I cannot believe it. And I can't believe I did it on film, which is amazing to me. Anyhow, this lock, like I said, I'll go ahead and lift it up one more time and show you all of these. There went the magnet, of course. Look at this. This is insane. This lock is, like I said, the hardest lock I've ever touched. It literally is that hard. It's taken me probably 12 hours to figure out and pick. I've dedicated a tremendous amount of time to get this on film. It is very camera shy, so I'm very shocked that I was able to get this open. But anyways, there's that, and fantastic job, Haribo. I mean, this is in a class of its own. Goodness, that's about the only thing I can say, really. These springs are very hard too, besides the copper one there. But wow. All right, let me try to get this back together, and I'll do the outro. All right, there you have it. Oh my goodness. Griffin, finally. I've had this lock for nearly 3 months, I think. I cannot believe that I actually got this open. This was in my naughty bucket for nearly that whole time, and I am just so stoked that I actually got it open in the first place, let alone on film. So again, fantastic job, Haribo. This is insane, and anybody that can pick this successfully, it is a feat. So thank you all for picking with me today, and thank you for watching this. And yeah, all right, well, anyhow, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks.